Today, we're going to talk about weird and gross jobs.
I'm just shadowing.
Like things that you literally don't think that people do, but they do. Like they do the do.
The different and some doo-doo as well.
Yeah.
Some different and gross
Things
careers.
you don't think about that people actually have to do to earn a living. Like they have a job that you think is just magically gets done, kind of like everything a mom does.
Right.
But like literally in the world.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
People are actually...
Ready? Let's go. Jello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up.
We are not in sync today.
No,
we'll get there.
I kind of did a little slower than normal because I'm slow today because...
I'm just over here...
I'm raging at this point.
Echoing your words. Yeah, that too. Yeah. So...
I do that all the time though, to you. So, okay, weird ass jobs, like we said in the beginning. Like, things that, like, you don't think... Like, how does that get done? You don't think that an actual human being... has to go and take care of it.
Right. Like you drive along the side of the road, you're like, oh, there's roadkill. Someone actually has to come and peel that off the road and clean that up.
Literally. Like it's a whole...
There's people just for roadkill.
Literally. It's like a whole company that comes and cleans up that roadkill. Now, I know here the roadkill thing isn't like we don't clean. Like in town, we clean it up.
Yeah.
There's
in the country, it just gets
if you drive down my road right now, I want to say there's 3 dead deer on the side of the road. I'm not kidding.
People just kind of shove them off to the side until they eventually
one
end
of
up
the
out
people who lives here, and then it just decomposes.
Yeah.
That we don't pick those up.
Yeah.
Or
well, even in town on the highways, you'll see sometimes for days they'll just sit and...
There was one on the highway because you have to go on a highway to turn on my road. It was a deer, and me and my son had, every time we drove by it, we're like, oh, look, next stage. And then it got to, skeletal.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm like, oh, I want that skull. Like, I just want that skull, right? But I did not. I'm not going to pick roadkill up off the side of the road, period. But... it was interesting. He thought it was cool. I was like, bleh,
but I could never do that job.
No.
After it's been sitting out and stinking and stuck, you have to peel it off the road.
There's an episode of Dexter, and he actually kills a guy who is a roadkill cleaner upper. Yeah, so it kind of shows you how they go with a shovel and they have to spray this stuff on the ground because of the liquids and stuff.
To get all... Because I've never seen someone out there clean... There's roadkill all the time. I've never actually seen someone cleaning up a road.
A lot.
That makes sense.
I really do. But also, someone has to call that in. So if nobody calls that
they don't know.
What does that say?
Right?
Like, nobody cares?
Nobody cares enough.
Literally.
Wow. But, so I've got... I'll start out with... I've done... every job I've ever had, there's something gross I've had to do. I've never just had a job where there wasn't gross stuff.
Yeah, no.
So, you get hired and you're like, oh, I didn't know this was in my pay scale. Okay, so currently I work for a podiatrist. I work for a foot doctor. And, sorry, my phone. I have it on silent. Okay. Just some people think it's gross in general. Podiatry is probably one of the grossest jobs in general. If you don't like feet and stuff like that.
See, feet don't bother me, though.
Yeah, they don't bother me either, obviously. I don't, which I have before worked with the Dremel, doing people's toenails and things like that. The surgeries, all that doesn't really bother me, but they can get pretty smelly.
I'm
nasty,
sure.
Especially in a small building when there's not a lot of ventilation and But I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. So I'm just part-time. I just it's a lot of cleaning, a lot of sterilizing, a lot of sanitizing, things like that. Sweeping up the toenails. There's fungal dust in the air.
I was going to say, do you have to clean pusculus off the floor and blood?
I have cleaned some nasty stuff off the floor. Yeah, lots of blood, betadine. I like to play the game. Is it blood? Is it betadine? I don't know. I'm not sure. Because I'll come in after and I don't know what they just did. And then I sterilize the tools and run the machines to get everything clean and make sure. But whatever. So lots of chemicals, lots of dirty, nasty stuff. I wear gloves and masks when it's nasty. But when you're right up there and you're doing people's toenails with stuff flies. It flies. It ends up.
Is there face shields?
There are face shields. Yeah, but I don't.
Flying.
No, I haven't assisted anything like that in a long time because I'm just very part-time now, but I have it will get in your hair, toenails in your hair. People go home sometimes, so employees with it in their bras. It's like how a hair person, like a cosmetologist, hairdresser, whatever, they'll go home with hair all over them. Our girls go home with toenails all over.
Oh my God, that's so gross.
So yeah, your scrubs go straight into the washer. Nope, I am not gonna. I won't even let my kids hug me. I'm like, nope, going straight to the washer. And straight to the shower because it's gross.
Yeah.
Whew. But yeah, there's been some nasty stuff. But honestly, it's not the grossest job I've done. Like, I've done some way grosser stuff. Like, just working in a restaurant when I was younger, we have a big Halloween parade in our town, and the nights that we had big events like that, we were on a main road, and people would, we had got to a point where we had to stop opening the bathrooms on public night. People would shit, they would shit all on the walls. Like, they would write on the walls with their shit. Who fucking does that? Who had to clean that up? Me. I had to clean that up for minimum wage. I'd go and clean that up.
So, like, opinion, I honestly feel like the toes are grosser than poop on walls. But I had gross jobs too. I was a CNA for 7 years at a nursing home. So, like, literally, you don't understand how desensitized a CNA job makes you. Like,
you get to where you don't even smell it.
When you first start, it's like OMG. Like, if you've ever had to, I'm sorry if you have, had to walk into a nursing home, because mine was strictly nursing home. Yeah. That's the only place I ever worked, was the one place with my CNA.
Yeah.
I didn't do a hospital. I know CNA jobs are different everywhere. They're so underpaid, underrated. Like, nobody cares about you. You are the bottom of the fucking bottom. Like, literally.
Even though you do, like,
you
most
do
of
the work of everything. Just like I know the nurses do the work for the doctors sometimes. It's the same. Like, we do it for the nurses. Yeah. Like, literally, you're at the bottom. The amount of stuff I have had to deal with, do, clean, take care of, like, I could probably put people... Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Think of every bodily function. Yes. But then there's more. We had patients with skin cancer.
Yeah.
Where we had to give them, like, betadine baths.
Yeah.
And
clean their wound and dress it.
Just falls off in the tub.
Yeah.
As it's bubbling.
Things that you would never think of. Like, you've got a family member in a home and you would never think someone is actually cleaning the skin off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, people with wound vacs.
Yeah.
We had to do people with trachs. We had to clean the area.
Yeah.
Like, insanely gross. And then now, still to this day, mind you, I have not been a CNA for almost 10 years. Still to this day, I can sit down while consuming food into my mouth and have the grossest conversation period, and I don't care. It does not faze me. When other people are, like, pushing their plate away, I'm like, the pusculus that came out of that while I'm eating food. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it does not bother me anymore at this point, because I would literally wipe an ass, change them, clean them, bathe them, do whatever, and then go eat lunch 15 minutes later. Like, you literally desensitize yourself from that kind of stuff. Like,
it doesn't faze you anymore. I only did that type of stuff for maybe a couple months when I was doing clinical stuff when I was young.
Yeah.
Like,
I did it for 7 years.
And I could have if I had to, but, like, I can't imagine doing that every single day.
You would imagine if you would, like.
I just think CNAs deserve so much more than they make.
So
like,
but, like, you would think you couldn't handle it, but once you do it so much, you can handle it.
Yeah.
And then, like, when you walk into a room, you'll be like, that smells like C. diff. Or,
you know what?
Oh my gosh, they have MRSA.
You can
like,
smell
you
the
can start
infection.
smelling it, literally.
Wow.
Like, you just know what it is, and then you tell a nurse, and then they get, they test them and everything, and you're almost always right.
Yeah.
Because
your instincts kick in.
It's like, you just know the difference. So now, like, even today, like, I've had a grandma in a nursing home since I've worked in a nursing home.
Yeah.
And I walk in and I still don't smell it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone around me is like, oh my God. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I literally don't smell it.
Your brain just turned it off.
I guess. I don't know. It's gross and it's weird, but that's my only really... I've done other gross stuff, but, like...
You went from that to running a farm, so now you're pretty much doing that for all your animals. You're an animal doctor and an
animal... I will tell you, the animals are cleaner. Humans are disgusting.
Well, some of this stuff, it doesn't bother me because gross stuff doesn't usually bother me, but if someone were to hear your stories of the things you have to do for your animals, like if one of them gets a wound or one of them gets, like... I don't think a lot of people could handle farming. That's for sure. It's very...
That part doesn't even bother me. It's the physical, like the going out and doing all the things and all of that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The gross stuff. Like, I've had to stick stuff up butts of goats and dogs and, you know what I mean? Like, chickens and... Because you just have to. Yeah. Like, it's just part of it. You have to.
Yeah.
It's not...
Yeah. It's like when you're a parent and you just get used to doing stuff for your kids, cleaning up puke, cleaning up poop, whatever, and then you get used to your animals and it's the same way.
I've been pooped on by every kind of animal I own. And I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Like, every single one of my animals has pooped on me at one time.
You're like the queen of shit.
Maybe not the dogs or cats. You know, I've never been pooped on by one of them. But, like, the ducks, even the goats, The fucking rabbits, absolutely. They don't care. They will throw their piss at you. Did you know rabbits can throw piss?
I did not know that.
They pee and kick at the same time.
Oh my god.
It's males. It's not
like a territorial thing, like a mark in there.
Yeah.
Huh.
And they do it a lot in the spring.
I've learned I don't know a lot about rabbits, but you do, and I am learning a little every day.
I didn't know either until I got piss thrown on me. Thank you very much.
Now, I will say, I say a lot of stuff doesn't bother me, but so if you want to ask me, like, one of the grossest jobs, I think, like, dermatologist, like, anyone who deals with skin, like, boils.
I was going to say that earlier, dermatologist. No, listen. Okay, Dr. Pimple Popper is my god. I fucking love that show. That stuff is incredible. My son is 13, so we're getting the pimples, you know what I mean? And every single time I'm like, come here, buddy.
Oh, no.
Oh, my god. And then he wants to do it himself, which I'm trying to teach him the right way. You put the medicine on it. You don't just go in full force. And so once it's time and you need to, some of them you don't need to pop. You need to let them go. And then
you've got the danger zone too, with the triangle where you don't do that. I didn't learn that till a long time. I didn't know that for a long time.
I want to watch him pop that in the mirror. Like we did one last night. We did one. It was on in the bottom of his chin. He had it for like 2 weeks, and finally it was blistering. And I'm like, ooh, let me watch. We
just do pimple patches and just, I will, like, I can do my own. It doesn't bother me, but we still, like pimple patches are
my aunt's the same way. She's like, let me get in there.
Oh, God. Yeah. See, you're either a pimple popper or you're not. Like,
I'm a pimple popper.
I just can't do anything that oozes. I also don't like snot. So, pimples, oozing, boils, like that shit, I could never work in a dermatologist office and deal with people's skin lesions and I can deal with, like, injuries. Like, blood and whatever, but oozing things.
No, I'm good.
So for me, I think that's probably, like, that to me is more grosser, I don't know, than cleaning up roadkill. Like,
I honestly don't know if there's anything that I just would not do.
Yeah.
Like, I'd clean a porta-potty. I wouldn't think twice about it.
And I never thought about, like, there are people that just clean porta-potties. Yeah. They're like, what
I don't want, I'm not going to go out and start scrubbing on a, porta-potty, but I don't think.
And they make up to, like, I think it was like $100,000 a year.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's like a portable toilet technician or something like that. Yeah, they just go clean the johns, and porta-potties are rough. Like, they smell.
Yeah, they do.
So I guess if you're, like, geared up, I guess you just get used to it like any other.
I'm sure there's a job out there that, like, I would not.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like I would be fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You really can handle just about anything.
I'm not a grossed out person.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that you're like...
Like, there's never been a vomit. There's never been a poop. Nothing that I can think that I'm like, oh, I know one thing. Raw meat.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
So you probably couldn't be a butcher or meat processor.
No.
That's right, raw meat.
Because
raw meat doesn't bother me, but...
Why?
Yeah.
I can literally hold poop in my hand.
Maybe it's a texture thing?
I don't know.
Or like a cold...
I still, to this day, I gotta cut that shit open and dump it and close my eyes and put the lid on it. I can't. Raw chicken, won't touch it.
Oh my gosh.
Real chicken?
So, yeah.
I'm gonna carry that bitch around all day.
Right? And you'll clean up its shit and you'll get its eggs and all that and stick thermometers up its butt, but you ain't gonna clean it once it's done.
No, absolutely
Well,
not.
everybody's got their thing.
Mine is raw meat.
So, like, meat processing, I don't know what other kinds of jobs are involved in that. But yeah, butchers, where they, like, have things hanging and cleaning and chopping and all the time.
I could do it if I needed to, but, like, I understand the ways of life. I understand we kill the cow to get the beef, and it goes through the process, but I could not be the person that kills the cow.
Yeah, like, I respect don't know the process, but,
what that is. I'm sure that has a name. Like, I know the farmers don't kill their cows. They send them off. Most of them send them off. And they do it.
Yeah.
Maybe that is the butcher. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Just because, like, we have rabbits, and my husband really, really, really wants to start breeding for food, which I'm all about. I will eat rabbit.
Yeah.
But I don't want to watch that rabbit die.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yes.
Just because it's sad. Now, if I had to, into the world zombie apocalypse, I would kill every one of my animals and eat it so that my family lived. Yes.
Right.
Maybe not my goats because they're my fucking children.
When it comes down to survival, but yeah.
But, like, I give my rabbits... Because we have ones that don't sell and they're just too much or they're aggressive or they're mean and I can't sell them to a family. We'll give them to my neighbor and he'll butcher them for us and then he'll give us the meat.
Yeah.
Like, my husband wants to learn how to do all that. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be in the house. Because I'll eat it, but I don't want to watch.
I'll take care of them until, take care of the animals. And I'll respect
make sure
the process.
they're nice, like fat and plump. but I just could not do it.
And talking about bodily fluids and cleanup, I saw that I never thought about this. I guess puke in amusement parks is a big thing. Like, it's like,
well, yeah, you gotta think about it.
A lot. And there are people who come in they're just vomit cleanup, like only for vomit. And they call them vomit collectors, I guess. And they make like up to mid-30s an hour, like $25-$35 an hour. But I don't know if that's the same.
So what do you do for work? I'm a vomit cleaner at Disney World.
Puke Ooh, like, and puke doesn't usually bother me, but
there's like a whole system. They put like a powder on it, and it like
probably sweep up what they can.
Turns into more of a
kind of like how I remember kids puking at school, and the janitor would throw the stuff down. And
we had that at the nursing home.
When it gets down in the crevices and the belts of the rides, and it'd probably be just splattered all over, and then you miss some.
Well,
and
you would think a lot of it would probably leave too, because you're moving.
Yeah,
at least the wind would push some of it away.
Yeah,
you know.
True.
What I mean?
At least you're outdoors most of the time.
Go around 3 or 4 times by itself. We'll get the gist of it off. Like, dry her off.
But yeah, there's a lot of bodily fluid type of job, and then just cleaning houses. I've cleaned houses a lot over the years. I know you have too. Mm-hmm. And other people's houses, like, it's one thing to like clean up nasty stuff in my own house if I have to, but
I've never had that feeling.
There's been some nasty stuff I've had to clean.
I have literally cleaned death off a floor.
Whew, okay then. You got me beat.
Like, the lady died on her couch.
Oh my God.
And she sat there for, I think it was like 6 days before they found her, because she was an elderly lady. And they came and took the body and, they cleaned. They're called crime scene cleaners is what they are. They clean the majority of it. They got it scraped off. I mean, because obviously, trigger warning for nasty shit if you haven't. We probably should have said that in the beginning.
This is all nasty.
When you sit there, you start decomposing. Yeah. And so those fluids went into the couch and went under the couch. So they got rid of the couch and they cleaned the majority, but it's a wood floor.
Oh yeah.
So
it just kind of seeps through.
And they didn't do a very good job, because there was chunks.
Oh my God.
And so I had to clean that, because this was a family member's house that they owned and this lady rented.
Oh wow.
And so I was his cleaner at the time. I cleaned all his houses for the new renter.
Yeah.
And I had to clean that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I had to go in and clean that. Do you understand how disgusting that is?
I can't even imagine. That's nothing like a poopy toilet or a moldy tub. That's
okay, so crime scene cleaners, that's one of my jobs. You actually don't need a college degree to do this, period. No, you just have to take like a specialized training and you get a certificate. You have to take a biohazard, you have to get that certificate to deal with the chemicals.
Okay.
And then you have to do a bloodborne pathogen certificate.
Okay.
And then the actual certificate to be able to do it.
So the same people that clean up, say, dead bodies are the same ones that probably clean up no, it'd be different, like chemical spills and stuff, like hazardous materials.
That's a totally different situation. Yeah,
that's all.
These are just for crime.
Just for crime. Okay.
Yes.
Because then you've got like your hazardous, like mold and asbestos
that's
and stuff.
Totally different.
That's probably even different than like chemicals.
Yeah.
But all that, you're at so much risk of inhaling things and I don't know. That's just, they're kind of scary in a way.
Well, that's why to be the crime scene cleaner, you have to have the certificate to know. You have to be fully geared up. 90% of the companies have to have psychological resilience training just to clean up the dead bodies, because they don't see the body though. Yeah. They go in and you see the aftermath of the suicide, or the lady sitting there for 6 days, or the child in their room. Yeah. Or you see the aftermath.
And it's kind of worse than like the coroner and the detectives come in and they see the fresh. You're seeing like it's decomposing. You're
days later, because you have to think, if it is an actual crime scene, that's been blocked off for weeks.
Do you know how much they make?
Yes,
they gotta make a lot, right?
They also have very unpredictable hours. They might not have a job for 3 months.
Yeah.
Because they don't need you.
Yeah.
Because it's not that big of a deal. They make $40,000 to $80,000 a year. That's it. But it's like $25 to $75 an hour, depending on your area. Yeah, so
I don't know why I would have thought they'd make.
No,
it seems like
you would think they would make more. They do emergency cleanups, public cleanup. So like something happens, God forbid, somebody shoots someone somewhere in the middle of Walmart, whatever, to come in and clean that up. You make more money.
Okay.
Versus someone's home.
I'm thinking like people who clean homes, just general cleaning, they make a lot an hour.
And then they have like extreme scenes. So think of that being 25 people who are no longer, that they get paid a lot for those big things.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
And then I'm thinking, okay, then you've got like your pathologists, your medical examiners, like there's morticians. Okay, they're dealing with the dead bodies, but who's the one that gets it first? Is it like the pathologist or what do you call it? Like a medical examiner? Like the dead body is done. Does the medical examiner get it first and then and then they take it to the morgue? Is that how that works? Okay.
Well,
they do everything, or they do it in the morgue.
Are you talking about a crime?
Just in general, like a dead body in general.
So, like, if you die...
Like, I know I've seen the movies and shows,
it depends. Like, if you die at the hospital, you go to the morgue. Okay. But if you die on the road, you go to the hospital and go to the... Yeah, so you go to the morgue.
So, like, the autopsy.
But if you die in your home, you go straight to the funeral home.
Okay. And I guess they would only need a pathologist or whatever if they're doing...
No, when they're doing the autopsy is when they do the pathologist. So it's like as far as I know, from like around here, like for a big case, it's probably totally different. They probably all come together over the body. But like you would do the autopsy, and during the autopsy, the pathologist would come in and do everything they need to do while we're open.
So they kind of work together like a big surgery.
Yeah.
So they do all that before the mortician gets to do their embalming fluids and all that. They would have to, right? Because they got to have the parts.
And then, like, if it's like an open case, they don't do embalming fluids.
Yeah.
They just put them back in the cooler.
That's what I was wondering. Like, how do you know if you're not supposed to do that?
Your body could not be released for months. You're like in a cooler.
Okay. That's essentially, that makes
makes
sense. I was wondering, like, what if they decide they need an autopsy?
I've been in a cooler before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's kind of...
Did you, like, you laid in one?
No, I, like, walked in the room and saw it. Like,
I thought you meant, like, you went on a tray and, like, for fun.
No, I wasn't there for funsies. I went on a ride to the morgue.
I mean, I've been in like a walk-in cooler, but it's not a morgue.
I'm a dark person, but I'm not Wednesday Addams.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Like, let me just take a nap in the coffin here.
No, I don't think that's
But morticians, I know we know one, and like, I just really appreciate everything they do. Like, I think I could work with dead bodies, but I don't know that I could do everything that they do. I really don't. Because they're, like, from start to finish, they are taking care of everything.
Yeah, I feel like that's a type of person. And you've got to think, like, we live in a small town, and the one we know, I guarantee you, of the 100 people they get in a month, I'm just saying that's just a guesstimation, she knows 98 of them. Wow. Personally. Either her mom knows them, or dad knows them, a family member.
The level of, like... emotional control
and
you
then
have to have.
I do know there's some she just can't do.
Yeah.
She has some, like, another person will come into their funeral home and do it for her because she literally can't.
That's good. She knows when to step up and say, listen, this one's too much.
But then there are certain ones where she has to do because she did know them.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, they requested it before.
Yeah.
Or, like, if you know you're going to pass away or something along those lines, like, she will do it for them.
That makes sense.
She just kind of sucks it up.
That would be the hardest.
That is hard. Like, another thing with bodies, though, we're going to move on, is forensic entomologist.
Yeah.
That's a big word that my brain can't say well.
That's with, like, bugs and stuff, right?
So, like,
that's something I could... Nope.
Oh, yeah. Nope. Give me all the bugs.
I fucking hate creepy crawlies.
I would be like, my chicken would like you. My chicken would like you. I give my chickens all the bugs. I just, like, pick them up in handfuls and
bugs are right up there with boils and mucus.
So like, these people, they study insects found on or near decomposing bodies. So go back to Body Farm episode. We talk a little bit about this, like how people come in and study.
That's what I was thinking of the Body Farm.
Literally, yeah. So this helped determine times of death, time they've been laying there since their death, whether the body was moved or not, or left there and killed there, or I guess died there, not necessarily. My brain goes to murder, like thrillers, not thrillers, thrashers. We're fine. Wounds, did they happen before they were dead or after they were dead? Environmental conditions at the time of death.
And again, like, such an amazing, needed job. So I respect it so much.
Okay, for this one, you need a bachelor's degree in biology, entomology, and forensic science.
Oh.
So you got to be a motherfucking boss to do this. Yeah. You also have to have up to 10 years of research experience.
Huh.
And you also have to have courtroom training, because you have to go into the courtroom and say, we found this blah, blah, blah type of bug, this botfly. That means they've been there for 10 days. You're wrong. Wow. That's not you know what I mean? Like, you have to go in courtrooms all the time. They get around $90,000 a year, which I feel like that should be more, but I did the research. So, and it's $1,500 to $5,000 per case, depending on the severity of the case, like all of that stuff. Obviously, more publicized cases get more money and all of that stuff.
Okay.
There are only 33 in the United States.
You're kidding me.
Period. No, this is not a very well-known job. This is very, very fucking rare. 20 of them worked constant active cases, and the other 13 just like consult when they're all busy. So like they have other degrees, they do other stuff, but they can do this if they need to, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's really...
So it's not like... I
didn't realize there's
not one in every state. It's not like you can call them up. Like in our state, that we don't have one.
Really?
No. Huh. I looked it up. We do not have one. We have to consult with another state. Then they have to come and see and evaluate. Oh. Like they travel.
So the person travels. They don't transport the body. No, I'm thinking,
they
man, that
bring
body's gonna
the body to, or the person to the area, sense. And like. I know they'll collect the bugs and stuff. Like if they can't get here fast enough, they'll collect everything.
Like here's your jar of bugs. Here's the body.
Determine all this stuff. But also photographs, video, all of. At this point, you can just take a camera and just show them, and they can probably tell you via.
Man, I always wonder. I wonder this like every day. I bet I wonder how people get into their line of work. Like what makes someone say, "I'm going to open a window business"?
You actually think of.
All the time. I drive by like I'll see a sign for something. I
do too.
I'm like, what made them get into that? Like who decided I'm going to be a locksmith and run this family business for 30 years?
My
like,
thoughts are always cool. Like, who the fuck thought to put ink in a tube and put it on a piece? Like, who thought to write?
Who thought the idea? And then who gets like? You have to be passionate about something enough to open a business and to like run your life around it.
Yeah.
And it's the little things like. Refrigerator repair, okay. A plumber, like, okay, what? I know they make good money, and they think, oh, it's a skill, it's a trade, it's something. Oh, it's a safety and security. But who thinks like, oh, I'm gonna work in sanitation, I'm gonna work in sewer, like that's what I want to do, and I'm just gonna go do it. I don't know.
I don't know if anybody says I want to work in sanitation.
True.
It's just probably like, oh, this job's available.
I'm going to open a family plumbing business. And that's awesome. We appreciate them so much. The work they do, holy crap.
Well, I feel like a lot of those, the family plumbing businesses probably like great grandpa did it.
Yeah.
And then grandpa got it.
Kind of a trade that was passed down.
Kind of thing.
That makes sense.
Like new plumbers just don't pop up out of nowhere. Yeah, they're all very established.
Most of the time they know someone or worked with someone that's true.
So I feel like a lot of things are like that. True. It's like a family or a family friend is kind of giving you the business situation for plumbers and stuff like that.
And then like the really detailed like jobs, like I don't know, like things you wouldn't even like there's dog food testers, okay? Like, they're very specific. Like, they're testing just the pet food, okay? What makes someone think, I'm going to apply for the pet food.
Okay, so what it is somebody needs a job bad. So they put that on Indeed or wherever the fuck they put that. And they're like, all I got to do is eat some fucking dog food. I'm game, $500. Cool.
My husband would do just fine.
You know what I mean?
He likes to test our dogs' snacks and treats.
Oh my God, that's so gross.
I guess when he was little, it was like a thing. Like, he would sneak it. And now every
night... That's what's wrong.
Like, I'm going to give it a little try, a little tasty taste. I'm like, you have at it, buddy. But it does have to be consumable. I mean, they have... We don't know that the dogs think this is the best beefy meaty treat on earth, but they're going to put it on there because someone said it was. Someone had to try it to say that this was the meatiest treat.
That is disgusting.
You know, like all the advertisements and stuff.
I don't think people go in thinking, I'm going to be a dog food taster. They see the ad and they're like,
oh opportunity.
Just like for like medical testing. Yeah. Like you see the ad, come be a... experiment for me. You're going to be given this pill.
That's something I'd like to. I have so many weird, like,
I know someone who used to do that.
Oh yeah,
they used to go. They would go to like the super big city around us, and they would put them up in a hotel. It was a pharmaceutical college. They would put them up in a hotel for like 3 weeks. They would come in and give them a pill.
Oh my gosh!
And they had to every day for hours come take their blood pressure, their heart rate, everything, and like. That's how they knew.
That's something I never really think about either. Yeah. They have to know. They have to experiment on somebody.
And I mean, like, when I say they put him up in a hotel, it was like Penthouse.
Oh, wow.
Like, it was very, very...
And he was there. The liabilities
he would stay for a week. He couldn't leave, though. They would bring his food. He would order groceries. Like, it was a whole thing.
Because they don't want anything to contaminate
no outside stuff. Like, so you have to literally lock yourself in a room.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have everything he wanted in there, but...
I don't think I'd want to do that because I don't want random pills. But I would...
Sign me
studies.
Up. 3 weeks in a room.
I want to do the, like, okay, I have narcolepsy. They do sleep, like, not just sleep studies, but they do full-on, like... they'll like let you come stay and do this study so they can study the narcolepsy and how you sleep and all. I want to do those kind of studies, like with the things I already have, so they can learn more about it. Like, how do people get into this kind of stuff? And also, there's an ad
and they apply. That's it.
I guess I'm not a big opportunity. Like, if I see something, I don't just jump. I have to think
about
it. I have to overanalyze it. I have to,
You're like, no, that's not for me.
Detail. Got to learn all the pros and cons first. So I guess maybe there are just a lot more go-getters out there than...
We're not go-getters. They do have jobs for people who aren't go-getters, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so like a professional mourner.
Yeah.
Like, you can literally... This is fun. This one gets me. This one gets me. You can call this company... I Googled these companies, bitch. They are real.
All in.
From here on out, I Googled every single one of them to try to hire one to see the process, and they are all fucking 100% real. Because whenever I typed it in, they're like, oh, all these jobs. No way. Okay, professional mourner. You hire someone to attend your funeral to visibly grieve.
Oh my God.
I mean, obviously you don't because you're fucking dead, but your family does. Okay, so this is to fill empty seats because you know this person wasn't a great person, so you want empty seats filled. And also to create the sense that the deceased was extremely loved and respected, even if they weren't.
Who are they trying to impress, though? Like, if the people there don't even know the person?
I have no idea.
Maybe for pictures?
They only get about $100 a funeral, though. Like, it's not a very, very expensive job, but it's like, okay, I need $100. I'll go cry for you. I can cry on key, whatever. It's rare. It's like not a very common thing anymore. I think it used to be more rare, like in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Episode. It was one of the episodes we did on like old things they used to do, and I think that was something that was more common, especially.
But like it kind of really dropped in the 90s.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not, but it is still a thing. But it is also not advertised. Like I had to search for this one. Like I had to fucking search, but I found one.
Wow.
It's not like. It's not a thing, but it is a thing. A lot of it is just like word of mouth. Be like, oh, I hired Bob to come in and sit at my, you know what I mean?
Well, they'll probably have those for like, say, birthday parties and weddings too then. Probably for the good stuff too.
Oh, yeah. We've got Rent-A-Friend.
Okay,
if you'd like one of these, it's rentafriend.com. I'm not fucking around, dude. It is $20 to $50 an hour. You literally just have a friend.
Wow.
It's just a friend. They'll go with you to the movies. They'll hang out with you.
It's like a prostitute with like out the benefits, I guess.
Oh, no. We have one of those too. A professional sleep companion.
Okay. Like a cuddler?
Not fucking around.
Is that the same as the cuddler?
Cuddler is different. Professional sleep companion. They make $80 to $200 a night.
Wow.
They sleep in the same bed with you, and that's it. They walk into your home and lay down in bed next to you and
just
go to sleep.
Just someone like a warm body.
This one is actually, like, I found a bunch of Reddit posts. This is actually, like, a lot of widows do this, especially.
Okay. I was trying to, my head's going through all these scenarios, and I'm like, you know what, though? That's, like, actually very emotionally, like, it's very good of them to know their needs and look for something to help, I guess.
That's a widow's, male or female, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a very big thing. But then you also have the professional cuddler.
Okay.
This is 100% platonic. These have very strict rules. I read the rule form. It's fucking strict. Like,
well, I guess it had to be, right?
Literally. There is a contract, and it is timed, and they make anywhere from $80 to $100 an hour. But if you want the most experienced cuddlers, it is $200 an hour.
Wow. I mean... I wonder if they're allowed to have, like, weapons and things on them in case someone gets too frisky.
I don't know.
I would think. I mean, that wasn't on their website. They're probably their own boss, right. So they could probably...
We also have line sitters. You can hire someone to go sit in a line for you, like, for the new...
concert tickets or...
Like, the best concert. Or if, like, you need the newest Lego, you can go get in line for that. Like, if it's, like, a big thing. For theaters... You can do that. Those people make $20 to $50 an hour, depending on location.
That's pretty good.
They also have professional listeners.
Oh, like a therapist, but no feedback?
Okay. No interruptions, no advice, no opinions. And they are not allowed to therapize you at all. Period. It is literally for you to pick up the phone and call and say, "Oh my God," blah, blah, blah. Like whenever you came over and I completely
sing yourself a voice clip.
I completely vomited all my words to you. Same thing because they don't have a friend. It's sad and depressing. Those people make around $75 an hour.
Okay.
Bitch, I can be that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just put you on mute and go about my day. Like, I don't have to say anything, right?
Right.
Let's do that. Okay, we also have a breakup coach.
Okay.
Okay, these are very, very, very common. Like, very common. So
different than like a marriage counselor or
a big city situation because we can't afford this bullshit.
Yeah, it's like if you can't go to a therapist or a couples care therapy.
It's about $1,500 to $3,000.
Oh, wow.
Per like the whole session. They stick with you for up to 2 months. They help you script your breakup. They give you like
they do the whole process.
Yes, he said this. They tell you what to say.
We're not talking afterwards.
They also therapize you after.
So they have to make sure some kind of schooling certification.
I didn't see any certification. Period. But then like up to $2,500.
Holy cow!
Crazy.
Wonder like what makes someone think that they are like that. Why can't I think of words that they are that
insecure?
Opposite. To be able to teach people how.
I meant the person who hired them is insecure enough they can't just say it to them.
That's true.
I get that's what I was.
That too. Why my words will not come out.
Okay, I've got 2 more. We also have a professional stand-in. This person goes for you to class or to a meeting or to a rehearsal or to a dinner you don't want to go to, like the business dinner. Those people make about $300 a day.
Wow.
A day.
You had to do that for our wedding rehearsal. You had to
stand in for my.
You were the best man for the rehearsal.
Should have stayed the best man.
Yeah, you should have.
Okay.
Anyway.
The last one is a human alarm clock. They will show up to your door and wake you up. This is more of an older thing.
I say that was a thing back in the day.
And you can still hire one. 100%. They will either call you or come to your home to wake you up. It's anywhere from
a really good idea.
$10 to $25 a day, or they have a monthly plan from anywhere from $100 to $200 a month, depending on how many times you need.
That's actually a really good idea. Like in my husband's situation, before he got his sleep apnea taken care of and all that, he slept so fucking hard. Like I have to make sure he's up. Like he could not wake for anything. Now he's better, but there are so many times I would have paid someone to go make sure he was woke.
Well, they have them.
Woke up. Wow, that's awesome.
I should have wrote down every one of the websites for these so people, just in case you need them out
like
there.
To.
But the Rent-A-Friend is rentafriend.com.
Wow.
No dashes.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
It's like what is the rent places. You can go rent furniture.
Like rent a car or rent a oh my gosh. Rent a center, rent
for rent. I don't remember. All those little places where you go and you like rent the refrigerator or whatever.
So off today.
I know Sears used to do that, but that's a long time ago.
Rent a friend, huh? It's sad, but also it's like at least these people know that they need someone, so they're willing to like.
My thing is with these companies, a lot of these have been around for a very long time.
Yeah.
But so you can't say it's like the new world and you can't talk to people and you can't meet people. Go fucking meet someone.
Yeah.
Put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Like if you've tried, I guarantee you not one person who listens to this has ever thought about doing any of these things because but like.
And if you have, I'm not judging you. I think you're very brave. I wouldn't want to pay a stranger for like pretty much anything. Like I
don't know if I could get around the person coming in and sleeping in my bed.
Yeah. That's what, like the intimate stuff.
Like,
I think I pay people to work on my appliance, stuff like that.
I can get around the widow situation where you've been with that person for so long that just to have that other presence. But my thing is that other presence. Like, I'm sure they have to be screened. I'm sure it's a whole process. Like, they don't just let any willy-nilly...
Be able to trust someone to just be in your... I don't know.
But maybe there's, like, meetings and you talk for a while and, like, you get comfortable with the person. I would hope. I don't really know.
What makes someone think, okay, I'm going to be a professional cuddler? Yeah.
There's an episode on, I think it's Grey's Anatomy. It's a kind of newer one, and there's a professional cuddler involved.
Like, I remember that one.
It's not that old.
That's right.
It is involved because, like, when he gets stressed and his blood pressure, he's like got a medical condition.
And in that case, it really does make sense.
So, like, this person comes and cuddles them, and lowers their blood pressure.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are obviously instances, and I'm never judging whatever. What makes someone think that they want to do that? Like, I'm gonna do this for money.
Well, if you can make $100 an hour. Being a I could come to your house and cuddle you.
Yeah.
Why would you not?
True.
Like I can do that. I can't because I don't like people. But like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like a lot of people do like people, and it's like, okay, you can just go cuddle someone. Why would you not? Why would I want to do a hard job?
Some people get an idea with like someone says, "Oh, you give the best hugs," or "Oh, you're such a good listener," and they're like, "Well, shoot, I'm gonna make a business out of it." So maybe like the wheels start turning in their head, whereas
the wheels on the bus go
and
around.
They just go with it. I just find it so crazy how how people get into stuff. I don't know.
All through the town. I had to finish it. I'm sorry.
But there are a lot of strange. The one that got me was the odor judges. People literally they're armpit sniffers. They're like deodorant testers, things like that.
Okay, so I need the specs on this job. So do we put the deodorant on and wait 48 hours and then sniff?
I guess they probably sniff it at all different hours.
You know what I mean? So like my daughter's deodorant tube, say it says 48 hours. Yeah. So somebody literally waited 2 days and got their armpit sniffed?
They have to.
Oh my God.
Because they have to be able to say that.
Yeah, I see it. Like,
and I think I read that they make, I want to say it was up to $25 an hour or something like that. It was surely different everywhere. But
pits.
Yeah. And then any product, there's always product testers that have to test everything out. But that was one I'm like, you're literally a pit sniffer. And I mean, I don't know. So if it were like, I love to sniff my husband's armpits sometimes, so that wouldn't bother me. I don't. Yeah,
that's like a pheromone.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
He'll come home from work and he's like, "Probably need a shower," and I'm like, "Let me test."
I'm not like that, but good for you. That's awesome. Yeah, good for you.
That should go on our weird things episode, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I got.
Me too. So if you need to get a hold of us for any reason, you can do so at
onlyifyoucankeepup@gmail.com.
I like it when I make you do it because you sound so cute.
Thank you. And if you have any weird jobs or you've done any weird jobs, share it with us. We'd love to hear. Okay.
Yeah. Are there any weirder than what we said? Because holy shit.
I'm sure we missed some.
Right. Okay. So bye.
Bye.